It's Week 9 of the NFL.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On play action. Love to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. A huge play there right off the bat. 49 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this well. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
The end result, 21 yards. Love looking to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because He went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as the tackle made up near the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. That's caught. Puka Nacua. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. Touchdown! Puka Nacua. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
3rd and 8. To throw now. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Love, they go play action now. Forced out to his left.
That is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Going back to Love. That is caught and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Love now. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And he is out of bounds here. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
And a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed there to make the grab.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll make our score 14 to 7.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jonathan Allen in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here comes the Rams punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Play action this time with Love.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Those are the kinds of plays right there to show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball down.
And he is It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal. Throwing. Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their... The worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
On 3rd down, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
The pressure from multiple guys here as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but in that a 32, they had a 10-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson
with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catch. catching them. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford, and he fends him off. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score. 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. Stopper with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
On play action. Love to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Off the play fake, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Again, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Packers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
2nd down and a yard. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, here's Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Stafford.
And he will find Atwell. That's complete. Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, LA!
2-2 Atwell. 82 yards. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now.
He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you can be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporate him here on this drive.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throw there by Law, pulled in by Reed,
and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Another milestone falling on that last throw in what has been an MVP-type season so far, as he has now gone over 4,000 yards passing already on the year.
And it's been a whole lot of fun to watch as he's put together this type of a season. And to me, you have to figure, with so many games remaining, he could breeze past 5,000 yards. Could he challenge the all-time record? Maybe even bump it up closer to 6,000 yards? I can't wait to watch. And the way he's playing, I wouldn't put it past him.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Love, they go play action now.
It's a Packers touchdown.
Jaden Reed
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Packers are able to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Play action. Stafford.
Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. Now, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Stafford. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Quay Walker in there to get him sack number 13 for him on the year.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more than he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So the roars on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick for him here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Following the interception, Love flushed out right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
On 2nd down, Love once more. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action this time with Love.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw now. Here's Love. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Love from the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still... game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
On 4th down, Love. And this one is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're on 4th down here. That pass knocked away and incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On play action. Love to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the set. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Love. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson,
49 yards. And the Packers are poised to move to 8-0 as
they extend their lead even further. Carlson on for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tiny two-play drive that time.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And the Rams now coming out on the field.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now Stafford.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 50, Stafford. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Ready up. White. Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Looked problematic, hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do